Well, after that heartbreaker, we're back for round 4 against the Big Beej. Nice screen name there. On the draw with a Visions. The problem is our hand isn't even good if we get there on lands. Like Thirst Sword is good, but Wrath is pretty hit or miss. And not all of our lands even cast the Muddle. Explosives is good. It's a close one. Like if we're against Burn, keeping this hand is just an auto loss. I think we can get away with the mulligan. This hand is much better. With gifts, I want to make my land drops. Like I want to make sure I cast this Thirst on time, and if I cast the Thirst on time, I'll cast the gifts on time. And then it won't matter if I have Thopter Foundry or not. Because I can either get it if it's good with gifts, or just Elish Norn someone. Leyline of Sanctity. That actually stops this, even though it makes no sense for it to. Gifts Ungiven does target. It says in that second sentence, target opponent. So we'll have to find a Cryptic Command or an O-Ring or something for this at some point. This looks like the Pillow Fort deck, the Prison Lockdown. So I'm actually not going to crack my fetches because I don't want to get boom busted. And I want to hedge against Blood Moon, although it's mostly boom busts that are worrisome. Hey! Yeah, alright. They're just not going to use their mana, that's fine by me. Cavern. Naming Angel. What's going on? Not too bothered by that. Have to admit. So, just gonna do a bunch of damage to myself because this is a prison deck. It does not aggro very hard, and I'd rather preserve my colors against boom bust and the like, fulminator, etc. No artifact is unfortunate. Don't need Ghost Quarter or Serum Visions, probably. I almost clicked my Thirst. Serum Visions and Ghost Quarter. So if they try and boom bust me here, I'm going to Cryptic counter bounce Leyline. If they do nothing, I guess I Thirst and Path. I will discard an artifact. So it's a control mirror, but I have card draw. Seems fair. Not many angels I can't path. Now that I said that, there's going to be one that I forgot that kills me, but... Angel of Fury would be kind of hard to get into play with a Cavern, though. Plus I have 2 Wraths now. More angels, eh? Bane Slayer. You got it, boss. I kind of want to use a Wrath for this one. Because I'm not just not using my mana otherwise. If I draw land, I can hold up Remand also. Not that land. God, I hate these colonnades. Although it is good against prison, nonsense prison deck. The man land, if you will. The creature land, I should say. So they are playing the Blood Moon. like 90% of them play Boom Bust. Every once in a while, you'll get somebody that has the Blood Moon. It's unfortunate, but I was gonna say we have some basics and a Talisman. Talisman is just our best draw by far. We can cast our Path and Remand now, and we are 1 blue away from Cryptic, which we discarded one of the whatchamacallits, Talisman. So we only have the 2 other basic islands for that. But do I want to play this? Probably not. I could discard it to a Thirst, or if my opponent Armageddons with the back of Boom Bust, the bust of Boom Bust, I'm going to want to have a land drop. Same. Hey! Well, if we were just going to play Draw Go forever, it was pretty inevitable. Now I have to really pick a spot to pull the trigger, which I don't think is yet, because I can't even cast my gifts. So I have to make sure that I can get like Iona into play or something like that. Second white is nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I do draw Iona, oh no, this is pre-board, so it's Ellis Norn, which isn't even good. It'll just get pathed. It's unfortunate. I probably want to save it for like an Academy Runes activation. It's probably the most valuable thing that I can do with my mana right now. Or this game. Either that or like draw Snapcaster so I can flash back the Cryptic. That would also be good. I'm at 8 cards, so I am going to have to play a land. If my opponent had like an O-ring or something, you'd think they would kill my Talisman. So I'm not sure what's in their hand. Like Paths and Bolts? More Blood Moons? Legitimately don't know. Do not want to cast that. Alright, I'm probably going to pull the trigger on this Cryptic this turn. So I get to cast Gifts and do all my shenanigans. Or on Leyline. But I can't cast Gifts this turn. But I untap and cast it. Is that worth it? Maybe not. Maybe I can wait another turn. This is a weird game, not gonna lie. Hey, playing something. Sure. Yeah, I'll just path it. Huh. Remand the path. Hey! So what I can do is... Oh, I was gonna say Wrath, but then I don't have Cryptic up. Probably just Path. It's a very weird waiting game, but I assume that it favors me since I have this combo to go off of. Yeah, I don't care about that. Hello. Blue the moon. Now I can... Yes, thank you. Now I can Wrath and hold up Cryptic. I can even Visions. I need to start by cracking this. Academy Ruins actually does not need to be activated. I don't need my Talisman back, even if I get Blood Mooned again. Oh, this is a headache. I'm gonna have to edit this down, because this game is gonna be a grind. There's Sword. You can thirst into it too. I might as well keep this path. No, I don't want the path. Yeah, I do. Artifact, this one. And that should wrap it up, just about. Not sure what kind of nonsense my opponent could have to break out of this one, but we will see. Okay. Sword still comes back. I think my opponent did not understand that interaction. Ah, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh man, I'm one off lethal if I activated both colonnades. That is the least effective Celestial Flare I have ever seen. These angels are not going to save you. Destroy all tapped creatures. You got it. They're all dead. Every last one of them is dead. You did it. And they're back. Oh no. Who could have guessed? Why on earth is it Celestial Flare and not Condemn or something? Yeah, sure, you fogged me. Wrath. They're gone. And they're back. Oh, 9 minutes for game 2. And 3 if it comes to it. I'm going to start here. This seems good. This seems good. This does not seem good. Nor do these. Muddle, not great. You can shave one of those. Where does that leave me? 2 over? Oh, I don't need Ellis Norn, I just want Iona. So 1 over with 2 Wraths. Not sure if I want 0 Wraths or 3 Wraths or 2 Wraths. Because these are going to be taxed on enchantments and the like. So paths might be wanting to, find basics and stuff. So Wraths for Angels might actually be a thing. I guess I'll just play a Misers. Alright. Probably should have restarted my client because I'm lagging because these games are long. Well, this hand will either win easily or lose quickly, which is kind of what I'm looking for. As expected. Honestly, the way that this matchup goes, I might just hardcast Iona. We didn't get Blood Moons, that's good. Just kind of tempted to just let that happen, but sure thing. You can find a basic. They're F6'd. Fair enough. Should have played the planes, now that it makes a huge difference. Angel Control. Here she comes, Miss Universe. Here she comes, looking weird. Hello. It's basically just draw 2 with Rest in Peace in play. Depending on, what I want to get with it and stuff. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. Actually, I can gifts for, like, Muddle, Remand. Did I cut Remand? I don't remember. Disenchant. Negate. That's kind of sweet. Disenchant. Negate. Muddle. I think it's remand. Deal. I thought Disenchant would be the first one in the yard. And then after that, like, Muddle is the next worst one. Or the next best one. Literally, my opponent gave me the two best ones, I think. Disenchant and Muddle. It's actually more cost effective to do this. Deprive myself a draw step. To save myself a mana on this turn. Thought for sure that we were going to win this game with a hardcast Iona, but Gifts Ungiven delivers. These gifts were given. Probably the first person to make that joke. I'm getting real tired, by the way, if you couldn't tell. These videos take it out of me. Some of these games are just absurd. Flare still in your deck? Oh, right, control, sure, man. Sure, beach. The beach. I guess I don't want that to resolve. It's like not even that good, but if I don't counter it, then I can't counter anything else, so. Tapped like an idiot. Oh, not punished ever. Yeah. Fogs are not effective against Infinity Thopters. They just keep coming back. Unless you do something like that. Tension Sphere. Oblivion Ring? Gotta have proper posture so my logo shows. I like this shirt a lot. And I'm not just saying that. No Snapcaster for me. Get a D-Sphere and an O-Ring. You got it. Oop. Free at last, free at last. My mana is free at last. These Blood Moons are pretty ineffective. Even game one, where like it made me not do anything for a long time. I still had plenty of sources. I mean, I got lucky to draw the third blue source, but then I didn't even use it for a really long time. Overload. No, I might as well counter it. For time considerations, I'll counter it. Theoretically, it doesn't matter, and I should just, like, gain a life and then Academy ruins it, but... Yep. Well, I have plenty of time as soon as my lag stops keeping me. I'm actually going to cast the Serum Visions because I want to hit this land drop. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I cast Iona next turn. Pretty good deal. Bane Slayer. Gain 5. I can do 3 damage. Probably not worth it. So we did hardcast Iona after all, though it's a bit win more at this point. Would have been way cooler to just have a game where we both have like 6 cards in hand and my opponent thinks that they can sort of play nice, play fair, and I just shut them out. Don't play any whiteys. You heard me. Oh, lethal? 7, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I don't even need Colonnade. Gotta play around the sudden shock on my Thopter, though. Keeping it tight. Well, bam! 1 more to go.